only. If you go to the leasing page, it will list the expressions of interest for any of the lease sales that are being held in Nevada. And it lists the name of the person or company that nominated them and all the persons that they nominated.
So it is. Those are all out there to look over. The comments and the concerns that I think you raised, you mentioned also the Migratory Bird Treaty Act. When we review and evaluate a proposed application for a permit to drill in that third stage, assuming there is a lease and someone proposes to drill on it, that environmental analysis, whether it's an environmental assessment, whether it's an environmental impact statement, whatever it is, we're required to make sure that proposed action complies with all of the appropriate laws, regulations, and policies, including the Federal Endangered Species Act, the National Historic Preservation Act, Migratory Bird Treaty Act. All of those laws apply at that stage as well. We would have to go through that process. We would again go through consultation with Fish and Wildlife Service if needed. We would go through tribal consultation. Nothing that we would do offering a lease for sale now would diminish or take away from the obligations we have to do that full, complete analysis, mitigation, whatever it is, at that stage as well. So it's not necessarily just kind of trusting that they'll follow it. They would have to demonstrate how they would comply with those. A lot of times there are timing restrictions. So those are all kind of the issues that we would address if we get to that stage down the road. But what I heard from you was a lot of concerns that are similar to some of the way you presented before you. And again, I think those are things that would make excellent comments. And those are definitely things that I would welcome you submitting.
Councilman Haven, you have a question.
Craig Hay from Mesquite, Nevada. I was just following up on the gentleman that just asked the question. He asked a specific question about who requested that. I'm going to ask you, since you folks have that information right there in front of you, I'm guessing we have 75 plus people here. That's a rough count. And I think they're all interested in just knowing the names of the companies or whoever's on that list. If you could just take, if it takes 5 minutes to look up, we would be interested in hearing that, I believe. I can see a few people, quite a few people shaking their heads. So if you could just do that, just to follow up with the gentleman's question, I think we'd all appreciate that. Just give us those names that are on the website. Thank you.
I guess if it would be okay, I would prefer that. I'm more than happy to email them out to everybody. It would be a lot easier if we could do that, I think, than just read through the list. You know,
you're going to get 75
we're not
emails
trying
from different
to
people.
hide or conceal anything. They're on the public website anyway. But go ahead.
And no disrespect here, but with that comment, I'm seeing a lot of people that don't really like that response. It'd save them a lot of time if you would just list the names so that they could, you know, if they want to go do further research, they can. But I think in fairness, you have the names in front of you. It's on a public website. You're public officials. You're paid taxpayer dollars. I would ask that you would read those one more time, please.
I actually don't have them in front of me.
You got a computer?
Yeah, I can go and look them up. And I'll be perfectly honest. If this is what the council and the folks in the meeting are most interested in hearing, we can definitely accommodate that. I just want to make sure we're not taking away time for other questions as well.
No, we do have a large number of people that are interested in that. Obviously, if it's going to take an extreme amount of time, we can have it sent to us and then published in the newspapers, which I'm sure we'd be happy to print those.
Mayor, could you ask him to have that woman tell us one more time, please?
I don't know if they're all necessarily in the list. I think they're individual expressions, so I'd have to have, ask Carissa to go and then pull up one at a time, and it would probably take, I would expect, maybe 15 minutes to half an hour for us to get through all of that.
Maybe we could hold that part then toward the last part of our meeting. And we do have somebody who would like to get that website again, please, if you could repeat it.
Yeah. I do have one. There we go. So.
Yep.
Okay. So if everybody's still able to see the screen, we can just do it that way rather than reading it. We can just kind of bring them up.
That works.
Okay.
Someone read that. We can't see it. Just a minute.
Yeah, the name of the submitter there, and then you can open the individual spreadsheet or wall thing.
Okay.
I can't hear.
Okay. So basically, there's a smaller list of names, but multiple, a lot of times they'll nominate more than one parcel. No, that's this. That's right in here. So basically, for example, these are the names. Are those the expressions? These are the names of the.
I can read those from here.
Okay, and if anybody who wants to, we can make sure that website's out there, but if anybody wants to go, because you can see how it's kind of laid out with, just bring up another one for an example.
Mike, I can read those from here if they're up on the screen. Those, yeah, go back one.
Okay, so yeah, so basically, there you go.
Okay, thank you. It's GG Exploration LLC, Rick Bailey on 3 separate parcels, Lorenzo Petroleum LLC, Nevada Leasing Services. And these all were submitted between 3/09/2015 and 6/12/2015. Okay, I think that would, at this point, answer the question. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
does that address the group's interest?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay. No problem.
Councilman Withelder has a question also, or comment.
Yeah, thank you. Gino Withelder, Mesquite City Council. Due to the size of your organization and your department, this is obviously not your first foray into a venture like this. Specifically, I believe you guys are active in the Midwest and in the Dakotas and Nebraska. Is that a fair assumption?
The BLM, yes. I mean, the BLM administers 700 million acres of mineral estate across the country. And a lot of that, you get into states like Wyoming and Montana, where there's definitely a lot of oil and gas.
Okay. Do you folks operate off of a standard model when you explore these things like such as we discussed this evening, or do you address each particular entity or area individually? I mean, I gathered some good information from your little slideshow to start the evening, but it seems like there should be a printed model or something that you would use in every area. Is that the safe assumption? I mean, is it the same procedure throughout the country?
Okay, yes, so let me take a shot at answering that then. So the process is the same across the country. The BLM conducts leasing, oil and gas leasing under 3100 Code of Regulations, federal regulations. And that process, that's the high level of the Code of Federal Regulations. And then within the Bureau, we also have Oil and Gas Leasing Reform Act, which kind of set up the process where we do an environmental assessment for each round of sales. And so every office will be doing the process the same way. What varies is because it's tied to what's in that resource management plan that laid out that original framework for what's available and what's not. Ours in Ely, we're pretty fortunate. Ours was signed in 2008, which is relatively recent. They take a lot of time to get through, and so there are a lot of districts that have them that are older, or have a lot of different resource questions or concerns. And so what goes into those environmental assessments like we're going through now for the actual leasing varies a lot, because it has to, because depending on what's in that resource management plan, really informs what that environmental assessment to lease needs to consist. And so I guess, I hope that kind of answers your question. The process is the same, but you're not going to necessarily see every EA being the same, because they all deal with different issues in different locations.
But is there any way to obtain some of the standard operating procedures that are written and you guys have to follow through a specific guideline?
Are you talking about like the